Hi, this is James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, here to talk about sake. And this is actually produced in the United States. It's a Japanese brand called Momokawa. And here's a closer inspection. So this is an organic, and it says here as well, organic medium rich sake. It's Momokawa Junmai Ginjo sake. And back panel for your review. And of course, I think this is often mistaken as a wine or a beer or a spirit. And it's none of the above. It's its own beverage that is a rice alcohol beverage. And really great lineage on this in terms of Japan is the place where this originates. It's where it's masterfully created, and there are so many expressions of this. So Greg Lawrence is the sake master, and this is Sake One in Oregon, and it's the United States' only premium sake producer. It's absolutely a beautiful expression, and if you're not used to sake, or you taste it only occasionally and maybe only going to a Japanese restaurant or sushi restaurant, give this a try. It's absolutely beautiful. It's relatively inexpensive, and something that is, it's that kind of change point in terms of what you might be tasting today. It's a different flavor characteristic. So it's a sake that actually just is lyrically beautiful. It's something that if you go from wine to sake, you just have to have a balanced experience, and that is some beautiful characteristics that come out of this. So I like to think of most wine drinkers, if not all wine drinkers, that have a balance of enjoying beer, spirits, wine, and sake as well. Because really it comes down to nose and taste experience. And I think, for me at least, I like diversity. I like to taste so many different things because there are so many things to enjoy, and to taste the wonderful craft of what people do and traditions that have bounded for centuries. It's really wonderful. So this sake, and you can see it's just really clear, really beautiful, and 14% alcohol content. You can get much higher than this. Just really on the scent, it's beautiful notes of hibiscus and jasmine, and really a sense of sesame, which I often get tasting sake. But for me, this is a well-brewed sake. So here we go. Take a taste and tell you the flavor characteristics. When tasting, I think it really helps to put a new perspective, and that is it can't be compared to anything else. And when you do that, and you try to compare it, understand it on its own, then comes in the richness of what you're tasting, and then comes in that great appreciation versus saying, well, this isn't quite like a Sauvignon Blanc. Well, no, it's not. It's not wine. So beautiful notes on this. I almost said wine. On this sake, you get notes of almond, lemon zest, sesame, pine nut, lychee. And that's a complexity that I think a lot of people don't expect from sake. It's that I've gone to many Japanese restaurants, and I've had heated sake, which is, for me, not the best way to taste this. And also, if you have a small ceramic, you can't really swirl it around, and get the nose on that. And here you can. I'm using a wine glass, stemless wine glass, and just getting some beautiful notes on this wine, aromatics on there you go. I said wine on this sake. To really get that coming forward and to experience and enjoy, and not just enjoy to say, oh, that's really neat or interesting, and I'll do this occasionally. But for me, it's a beautiful thing to enjoy with fried chicken, to really break through some, those fats that we get that we enjoy, the fries, the chicken, and so many other foods as well. It lends itself quite nicely. This sake is a 9.3 out of a 10.0 scale. There is no vintage on sake. In fact, the fresher is the better, and that is what we get in terms of from producers like Sake One. Since it's brewed here, it's easily transported through the United States. In fact, it's distributed in every of all the 50 states. And when it comes from Japan, though it can be masterfully created, it can have spent a long time being shipped over or in a warehouse. But for me, this is a beautiful expression of sake. And for more sake and wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salut.